Hello everyone, I am Mayur Chaktab. Welcome to My Capital Choice. Today I am come with topic economical survival of nation and its citizens. So current scenario is there is a huge inflation plus rising unemployment. Along with that, there is a decrease in manufacturing due to lockdown, and also service sector it not performing well, mainly hospitality sectors that not doing well due to this lockdown and restrictions. So I am taking a overview of economy and what we need to take actions to be smart smart person in terms of financial decisions. So let's start today's video. So in today afternoon, this news flash on almost all news platforms, TVs, social media platforms and websites, and that the Mr. Mahesh Vyas, who's chaired the CMI's platform which monitoring India's unemployment rate and other things. So he came up with report and given statement over 97% of India's population has become poorer compared to where they were in terms of income a year ago. So this is very disastrous to our economy because people becoming poorer, then it reduces their purchasing power, and also if it can consider for some time that people's becoming poorer due to this COVID situations, but other things to be worried is rising unemployment. So in hope we will provide employment to our citizens, but we are also failing in that field also, because it's almost I think 14.73% with almost 15% unemployment rate. It may be highest since our independence. So it is very worried things because it is directly impacted people's purchasing power. Means if somebody decided to take car, and due to this lockdown and restrictions he think why I did not need car, because due to restrictions and lockdown I am not able to go outside, so I don't have use of that car. So and due to these situations job security also concern, so he postponed his decision. I just take an example of car. It is about anything. Some people want to purchase land, some people purchase jewelries, homes, and any asset or liability. If any person purchasing, he postponing his decision due to this current situation. So means if his income source is uncertain, he fear about his income source. Currently he getting some income, but after some time he will get same income or not, he is fearing about that. So it is directly impacted on demand side. This demand side directly impacted on supply side, because if there is no demand in market, so manufacturer or industrialist also cutting down their production, cutting down their staff. So this could lead those who have working in manufacturing sectors, because there is no demand in market, so industry decide to cut down production. So the manufacturing company staffs also losing job. So if they lose their jobs, so they also doing same things about these issues. They are also postponing his decisions about buying new things. So means this all about declining purchasing power of citizens. So if purchasing power decreases, manufacturing sector also slow downing. Also along with that, service sector also slow downing. So it is totally dependent on each other. If any part is collapsing, other part also affecting that. So this is very vicious cycle, and getting out of this cycle, it is becoming very difficult day by day. Stagflation is a term economists use for this means stagflation is a condition where inflation in economy also rising, along with that unemployment rate also rising. So this situation called as a stagflation, it is very tough situation, and it is tough cycle to get out it from. So it have to take different measures on monetary basis, on fiscal basis, and on government spending basis. So there are lot of work need to do by government as well as our monetary controllers, specifically central bank and other lenders also. So next thing is about current market boom. As we are all aware about recent market boom after the crash of March 2020, market made a low around 7,700, and after that the market is continuously uptrend. But one thing I want to tell you that around 7,700, when market are crashing, LIC, the largest institutional player in India, in domestic institutional player, who started buying around that range, and they brought around level of 9,200 300, around this 2,000 points they are buying around, by 2 to 3% index up due to buying of LIC only. So they brought heavily at that time, and currently now market is at almost all time high, recently around 15,400 something. So index is almost all time high. In I think December or November, our RBI governor also told the equity market becoming very costly, or it is almost in bubble territory. So according to me also, this is 15,400, it is almost in bubble territory. But still market having some potential to go upwards, because government new pension scheme, that funds are coming to market, so they are buying the new pension fund. Their portfolio manager as a SBI, LIC and UTI, they are pumping money in market. But it is also true about that ki LIC also booking their profit at this current level. So I also awareing you about this. Whatever you brought in last 1 year or previously, currently it is the right time to exit market, but you can exit market around 16,000. As per my calculation, the Nifty index will touch 16,000 to 16,400 level, and after that the market will collapse almost, or market will correct for longer long points. So I can't say whatever points, but it is almost bloodbath after that, because, and so this is just saying book your profit partially at the end of this current rally. So next point is investing in gold. So currently we are looking political situation in our country. Those who are in power, they gained the power in 2014 and also Britain in 2019. After 60 years incumbency of Congress, the new youths are favoring current government recently, till recent time, but currently we can see trends on social media or even publicly also, the sentiment of people changing. And this is almost around very difficult scenario in terms of political view, because it political weather almost like revolution time. Some I think Mr. Kaushik Basu, who is a former economist at World Bank or I think IMF, he told the people are waiting for 2024 as like Indians awaited for 1947. So this is very serious statement by him, and we have also to note that statement and take our decision accordingly. So mostly when there is a risk or what say, it is trust in our fiat currency or national currency is going down, so that time we have to need to invest in gold, because gold is the safest asset class where we can invest. Because if people losing trust, there is only one asset remaining. If people losing trust in currency, there is only one asset remaining, that is gold. And currently, as due to political risk, many times currency losing their trust. If political image of that country's government getting degrading, so foreigners or even citizens losing trust on their own currency. So I suggest you that invest in gold also. This normal times people are investing in gold around 10% of their total investment, but currently I suggest you can increase it almost 25%, and it is also giving good returns. As we see recent scenario post 2008 crisis, from 2009 to 2013, the gold has given tremendous returns, almost 27% CAGR given. It is almost high from any mutual funds or equity investment. So investment in gold is a good decision, but there is a various options in gold for investment. You can purchase jewelry, you can purchase gold based mutual funds, or you can go for ETFs, or you can buy coins or bars. But or you can also buy sovereign bonds. But there are many issues regarding also that you have to choose correct way to invest in gold. So in gold, there when you purchase jewelry, are huge making charges, so you lost your gain in gold through making charges. And when you invest through mutual fund route or ETF route, there are also taxes and other things. Also GST also applicable. When you buy gold bonds, there are you need to pay income tax on interest of gold. So that if you have included in taxpayers list or taxpayers category, so you have to show your interest rate earning from gold bonds as a income which is taxable. So in these scenarios, the gold ETF is the best way to investment in gold. Gold ETFs are exchange traded funds which normally traded on exchanges, and you can buy it through your trading account, and you can hold it in your demat account. Currently there are various ETFs like Axis Gold ETF or Kotak Gold ETF, UTI Gold ETF. There are many. If you search in your trading accounts watch list as a gold ETF, you will get all options. So this investment in gold at some portion, it is also good for your overall portfolio, because it also beat inflation and it also hedge your portfolio. The work of investment in gold, it is giving two protections, one against inflation and one against equity exposure or equity risk. Next point is, many people who are newcomers in market are asking about what we need to do trading, investing, and due to recent scenario of many YouTubers or Telegram channels are heavily dumping their promotional content, and they want to grab maximum market exposure and acquiring clients for their services. So both, I didn't say trading is bad or investment is good, or trading is good or investment is bad, but both have their own advantages and disadvantages. You need to choose as per your requirement. So there are typical personalities. If you are trading, so you have to be impatient, means you have to take quick decisions, and while you are investing, you have to be patient for longer period of time. Many people are buying stocks for and selling them after 1 month, 2 months, and they called them as investors. It is totally wrong. If you holding your position for 1 month, 2 months, or some quarters, it is also called as a trading. It is not an investment. Investment, which is you holding position for years or for decades. It's a real crux of investment. And if you holding position for a few time or few hours or few weeks, it is called as a trading. It is not categorized as an investment if you holding position have time period of 3, 4, 5, 6 months. So typical strategy at trading, you have to base on indicator based strategies or candle pattern type strategies. And investment, you have to always go with highly based fundamentals of companies like debt free companies and high net profit companies. In trading, you have to deal with smaller time frames, and you have to update it with new trading systems. Or recently the algo trading is trending in intraday or even 1 or 2 days positional trading. And for longer term, you have to run with trend, whatever trend. Currently, since last 1 year, there is a huge bullish trend, so you have to make only long positions. And information requirement, as you are doing trading, you have to update about news by every seconds. If you're not updated with that, then your trades might go in reverse directions. And investment, you have to stick with fundamentals, time intensity. You have to stick with market on daily basis. And if you are doing investment, so you didn't need to watch market every day. So risk level in trading, you have medium or high risk, and investment, it is low to medium risk. If you are doing trading, there is a huge stress level. You have to manage your stress. In investment, there is a low stress because even your stocks falling 10-20%, you can hold it position whatever time you want. You can hold it 10 years, 15 years also, so no need to worry about it. And while you trading, you have to pay huge brokerage charges and also taxes. And in investment, you have to pay low taxes. It is mostly capital gain tax you need to pay. So I want to end up with this quote: the real luxury items are freedom, time, peace of mind, not fancy cars, expensive watches and designer clothes. If you give up the first to get second, and what is value of that? Means I didn't say you don't buy car or watches or any expensive things, but it must not be on the cost of your freedom, time and peace of mind. The freedom, time and peace of mind, it must be always high priority in everyone's life. And others are secondary. Even if you are trader or investors, the outcome, that is the profits, that must be secondary thing. First thing is learning and enjoyment. You must have to do trading and investment for your enjoyment and learning, for not other things. So it is done for today's video. I will come up with next video with new topics. Thank you.